with a clarinet solo.
For the first time, we are seeing these incredible photos of what a tornado left behind in Moore, Oklahoma. Volunteers from Wisconsin captured these images. This tornado killed more than 20 people, including children at an elementary school. And that volunteer team from Elmbrook Church is now back in Wisconsin.
Yeah, they shared their stories and more pictures with our Tom Murray. He joins us live at Elmbrook to tell us what they had to say. Tom?
Well, Mike and Courtney, these volunteers from Elmbrook really have a lot of experience responding to natural disasters, but this was a first even for them. This team had to find emergency shelter when a tornado was heading their way.
It is this fence memorial that will be a lasting memory for Wisconsin volunteers.
What I remember most is they had 7 little wooden crosses there for each of the children that died in the storm. So that was the most touching part of this trip, most memorable.
Retired insurance auditor Michael Miller was with the Elmbrook Church team in Oklahoma. With a little muscle and a lot of prayer, the team in orange shirts helped survivors pick up pieces of their homes and lives. Then the ominous clouds came back.
The fellow sitting next to me said he didn't think it was too bad because he could hear a jet plane overhead. And I said, Jim, that's not a jet plane, that's the winds.
The Elmbrook volunteers took cover with dozens of strangers in a Baptist church.
Large tornado right there.
Outside the second round of deadly storms to hit greater Oklahoma City in a matter of days.
There were families, there were dogs, there was a guinea pig, there were crying babies, it was hot. It just gave you a taste of how terrified they were because they'd already been through one.
Mary Ann Lee is used to being there in the aftermath, but for the first time, her team was in a tornado's path. Some actually rode out the storm in a narrow tunnel in the center of that church.
I'm claustrophobic, so there's no way I was going in that tunnel.
Now, a tornado actually touched down just a few miles from the shelter where that Elmbrook team took cover. In fact, several of the team members decided to extend their stay because extra help was needed after the second round of devastating storms. Live tonight at Elmbrook Church in Brookfield, Tom Murray, today's TMJ4.
Wow, what an experience. Thank goodness our volunteers are okay. Thanks, Tom.
And we are thankful for our calm weather. This morning's